Welcome back to Video Game Chronology, the only reach that reviews video games from the beginning most of the time. I am your chronicler. The era and time of this story is unknown after the mothership Arkanoid was destroyed. A spacecraft Voss scrambled away from it, but only to be trapped in space and time somewhere. I think that's what that said. As that's the story of this game, apparently. This is our 51st North American NES released game that we are covering. It was released August 1987. This is going to be the first of a slew of games in August of this month. There's some classics coming up that I'm really looking forward to, but we got to get through this one first, alphabetically. So, this is Arkanoid, and as you can tell by the preview screen, or the test screen, or the, I don't know, it's just Brick with a story. So, Brick Breaker, I should say. Brick Breaker with a story. And it says, trapped in space, warped, by someone. Ooh. Someone's trapped us in this space-time warp. Yeah, I mean, with that, let's get into it. I mean, let me just talk about this now. This game does have a periphery to it. It's like the Arkanoid controller or something it's called, made by Taito. But it's not necessary to use. You can use an NES controller to actually play this game, apparently. However, it's the NES controller thing isn't working for me for some reason in the program I'm using. So, and the Arkanoid controller scheme doesn't work either. So I'm actually using a mouse to control this. But to go back to periphery, since the periphery is not necessary, I'm not going to hold it against it so much because it's like the light gun, it kind of came with it. And since you can use it with the NES controller, I'm not going to harp on the stupid periphery. Although, why they made a periphery just for this game is stupid. It's just an Atari game with better graphics. Or an arcade game, I suppose. Which probably didn't have better graphics. Because those machines were more powerful. But yeah, I you know my feeling on peripheries. However, it's not as bad as Rob, and it's not as bad as the Power Pad. Although I will say, what Rob and Power Pad, it's just like those games. They made one game for the periphery. What's the point of the fucking periphery? Anyway, at least I haven't come across any more that uses Rob and stupid Power Pad. I guess the Power Pad can be used with any game, but who's a stupid Power Pad? It's a stupid gimmick. Anyway, rant over. Let's dive into Arkanoid here. And see if we can do something here. Let's see. Oh, those power-ups. Interesting. Yeah, but it's just Brick. I'm not really seeing any, like, it's gonna be different variations of Brick, right? Oh. The green one makes it sticky so that I can like stop each time. That's actually kind of nice. Ugh. It's actually really hard to control with the mouse too. I'm not enjoying this at all. And that's game over already. Alright, let's try again. This is gonna be an ordeal. I'm actually kind of debating on what to do with this game. Like, it's got an ending technically, but it's just Brick. Do I really want to put on... Just Brick Breaker, I should say. Do I really want to spend a whole fucking slew of episodes going through lame-ass Brick levels? Sounds very boring to do, nonetheless watch. And look how quickly a fucking game over happens. Alright. Fuck me. I am not good at this game. Well, like I said, I'm also using a mouse. I mean, I guess if you were playing on a computer, you would use the mouse too. But every time I played Prick, it was either like on a mobile phone or Atari, maybe? I don't even remember where I played Prick. I played it a lot, though. Like Snake is another big one. Minesweeper is another one of these. They're like mobile pooping phones, essentially. I mean, the original mobile pooping phones, I should say. Not so much anymore, but it's like the thing you would do to clear some time, to waste time if you're like in a doctor's office, maybe. You know. Alright, let's do this. Oh, right. Because of the way I have this set up, I have to pause it. Alright. This is the Arkanoid guide. How to play Arkanoid by Taito. Make sure your power is off when you're inserting and removing a game package. You don't blow in it, apparently. The story. The Earth-like planet was devoured by a brutal attack of aliens. The survivors roamed the galaxy on their photon spaceship Arkanoid in search of a new home. The Arkanoid is attacked and the survivors barely escape in the Voss spacecraft. Instead of finding safety, they are now trapped in a deadly space labyrinth. If they are to be saved, you must summon all your courage and skill to shatter the space walls and defeat the merciless enemy forces. Your mission: destroy the space walls with the energy ball by strategic movement. Why does the energy ball bounce? If that's what it is, I've never seen a gun that bounces bullets back and forth like that. That's kind of stupid. Anyway, there's color walls, points, pink opens, warps, how to operate. So this is the Taito controller. It's stupid. I don't know what this is. So maybe it's part of that, but whatever. But yeah, so it's just like characters. The obstacles are debris. The obstacles are debris from planets that were destroyed. They are floating around in space destined to get in your way, changing the direction and or angle of your shots and to drive you crazy. There is a positive side though. Bonus points are awarded to the obstacles you destroyed. So it's funny. Someone must have played a lot of Brick and used their imagination. Oh, this is a spaceship, and they got to join the video game company Taito, and got to tell their story of what they thought Brick was. That's how I'm interpreting it anyway. I'm really bad at this game. And I'm like really having trouble deciding what to do with it. Wow. I missed all three of those. Oh. I have a gun. I forgot about the gun. The red ones are guns that let you shoot. And obviously that blue thing up there, you have to destroy that as well, and clear out the space debris, as they said. Alright, That's Arkanoid. That's enough. Um, Stories, like I said, it's not bad. It's like someone, like I said, it feels like someone took played Brick and was like, used their imagination when they were like 5 and came to Taito and said, "This is what we're doing." I mean, maybe that's a little early. 85, and probably Brick was probably not released before 85. So someone played Brick as like an adult, maybe a teenager, and went to Taito and was like, "This is what we need to do." So I'm not gonna knock the story because it's creative in a way that, you know, you had to be for these types of games back in the day because they didn't have graphics and the technology to do it. And this is just kind of like a port. It feels like a port, at least. I really didn't do much research into it. The gameplay's fine. I can't knock the gameplay either because just because I was having trouble with the controls. I'm doing it in a modern way. So if I was playing this on the NES with an NES with the actual NES controller, I probably wouldn't have as much trouble with it. But I'm also just bad at this game. I'm pretty bad at most video games when it comes to like precision, at the very least. I get very good at brute forcing games, but yeah. As intuitive wise, it's very intuitive. It's just Brick. You make sure the ball doesn't go past. It's pinball without pinball. So there's nothing to it. But this this is what I mean. This is all it is. If this is all it is, I'm gonna have to do some research into like, or is there story, like written story things in between the levels that like there's more to it, or is it just like 30 levels of Brick and then it ends? If that's the case, then I'm not gonna subject myself or you to it. I don't know. I'm still not sure how I do it. Do I recommend this game? It's one of those arcade classics. Here's what I'll say. If you have this on your phone, and you're on your toilet, I can recommend this. Because that's what this game's designed for. And it's one of those games where it's not a gotcha where they're asking you for 1,000 money every 30 seconds for one of those games. So I would recommend that over any one of those games, because at least this is a video game and not a cash grab. But only in that instance, I can't like recommend you like put this in an NES and play Arkanoid. Not from that aspect, I can't recommend it. But like I said, if you're in doctor's office, pooping, I don't know, waiting for your car to get fixed, sure, I can recommend it in that aspect, but other than that, nah. Yeah, that's Arkanoid. Thanks for watching, people. I will talk to you later. Goodbye.